Only in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk game.
Key Talk Society, check it out. Before the video gets started, I need y'all to like the video. You know what I'm talking about? You know I'm gonna come with the content every day, all day. You know what I'm talking about? They like the video for me. Take 2 seconds. Anyway, so that lip is finally coming down. You know what I'm talking about? I'm feeling way better. The lip coming down. The voice is back. So we back in motion. Anyway, so everybody knows by now that Unfoonk, of course, who's Young Thug's brother, people put him in the same category as Gunna. Yes, of course, you know, a lot of the YSL people took the plea deals, and in the plea deal, it pretty much said, you agree and understand that YSL is a gang, correct? Yes. Now, of course, everybody saw Gunna do the whole Yes Ma'am video, and that's what kind of set Gunna apart from the rest of everybody else that pretty much took almost the same plea deal, if you want to say, right? You just didn't catch them on the camera saying yes ma'am, but everybody pretty much signed a plea deal agreeing that YSL was a gang. We also saw whenever Young Thug was in his interview, he had like 2 hours, he spoke to police. He kept denying that YSL was a gang, obviously because they're trying to put it on him that he's the leader of the YSL gang. We did see YSL Tick take the stand and pretty much say there is a difference between the gang and also the label, the record label, which again is definitely snitching by the term of the streets. So you have this thing of people saying that it's a gang and that it's not a gang, right? Well, you have pretty much the whole YSL saying that it's a gang, and you have Young Thug by his lonesome pretty much saying that it's not a gang at all. So Unfoonk, who of course signed the plea deal, has now came out because he see a lot of people always saying, man, you was snitch just like Gunna. You told just like Gunna. What's the difference between what you did and what Gunna did? You still a snitch and you still a telltale. Anytime he comes out and says anything, the comment section is pretty much full of that. So he's now came out to defend himself and to tell y'all pretty much that he's not a rat. And this is what he pretty much said. So Unfoonk came and said with a whole lot of smiling emojis, internet crazy, shake my head. I finally understand y'all motherfuckers want to talk about something, want to talk about laugh aloud. I can pull up so many niggas who took plea deals, shake my head. Y'all definitely got to learn more in life, shake my head. Small-minded motherfuckers. Okay, so what he said is absolutely completely irrelevant to the fact that he signed a plea deal, that also inside of that plea deal, it has him to admit that YSL is a gang, and I think it made him admit some other stuff, that there was some crimes actually going on or something like that too, right? So it doesn't matter if you can find 1,000 other people that took plea deals. It's not so much about signing a plea deal. It's more about what does the plea deal say inside of it. If you have somebody else who took a plea deal that agreed to take a lower term of something, a lighter sentence, but it's not, admitting to criminal activity that's, of course, gonna majorly fall on like the head person, which in this case, it would be Young Thug, because think about it, they're giving it's a RICO case, first of all, right? And when we was reading that RICO, what was it saying in the paperwork? In furtherance of the organization, in furtherance of it's always about in furtherance of something, right? It's about a lot of many pieces together doing stuff to further the organization, the criminal organization, right? So the fact that they're giving everybody plea deals, or gave everybody plea deals, to pretty much admit that it was a criminal organization. And hold up. Also, you can't forget within the plea deal, it also said, and if you and you have to take the stand. If we say, hey, we need you to get up on this stand, and you have to admit, just like you admitted in this paperwork, that it was a criminal organization. Because think about it, y'all remember whenever Tick was on the stand and he was trying to give him the spin, they were trying to give him a spin and play dumb and all this stuff, right? And then they actually put the plea agreement on the table and made him actually read the plea agreement. Hey, read the line there where it says that you're going to tell us the truth about what's going on, and where you admitted that it's a gang, all this stuff, right? So they've already been through that. So with them actually doing that and putting that there, that just shows you that, hey, listen, we're trying to, grab Young Thug by the talking about, and rip him off and then throw him inside of a cell, because we're getting everybody else around Young Thug, who we're looking at as the leader, as the boss, to say admit that it is a gang, to admit this and admit that. If we can get all these other people to admit that it's a gang and that there's criminal activity going on, which we've already got the co-founder, which of course is YSL Tick, to admit and understand that, you know, that this is a gang, we're not going to need Young Thug himself to admit it. That's what's in their head, and that's the route that they're actually going. So there's absolutely nothing that Unfoonk can actually come out and defend himself as far as saying that, well, other than the fact that he was out on the bun after taking a plea deal, and then he ended up getting arrested, which is pretty sure that's going to cancel out his plea deal, and he's going to have to like do some real jail time because of that. But the very fact is that, yes, he still took the plea deal, and he took the plea deal that pretty much said that he would take the stand. And all these plea agreements, it says that they will take the stand and they will talk and they will give information. The same thing that happened to YSL Tick. It just so happened that YSL Tick happened to be one of the first ones that they called up. There's still a chance that Gunna can have to take the stand. Every last one of them that took the plea deals, it was in their agreement, which was smart by the actual prosecution that's trying to prosecute and lock away Young Thug for who knows how long, because you need that for the RICO trial, right? So nobody can come out and fool the internet or us and make us think that what the deal that they took is in no way at all going to affect Young Thug. The only lawyer that came out and even said that type of plea that their client took wouldn't affect Young Thug at all is Gunna, and he said it was an Alfred plea deal, right? But the very fact that he could still have to take the stand, and what you say on that stand can and will affect Young Thug, is still all in the same boat, right? And now in other news, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all to decide if y'all think Unfoonk has a good point, pretty much saying that there's people all around the world that done took plea deals, and he can show y'all all type of plea deals that people done took. Does that still excuse that? Y'all think that excuse him for his plea deal, of course, against his brother, and should he get better treatment than Gunna, because I believe he was one of the ones that actually did this Gunna, and of course the internet eventually caught on. It was like, well, hold up, yeah, Gunna be on some tattletale stuff, but you is too. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Anyway, it's about, what's it, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's about, actually, wait, 2 days actually. It's about 2 days and some hours, and big homie Yayo, Go Yayo, will be released. Now, of course, losing Go Yayo, first of all, Buddy went out in an epic way. I know y'all remember the video where he's smoking inside of his car with like 5 police cars behind him, and he's like, dang, man, which one of y'all done called the police on me? Got 5 police cars chasing me, man. And then the famous words, I'ma be out by the morning.
Damn, cuz, which one you rad police cause I called laws on me or something? Got 5 motherfuckers following me. You police snitches. On my mama to be out in the morning. It's busy. You talking about, nigga, I'm smoking, nigga, for me. Suck my.
Now, he didn't say what morning. You know what I'm talking about? Of course, everybody was expecting it to be the next morning, but it does look like 2.5 years later, finally, Go Yayo on the 22nd should be getting released, and finally will be a free man. So we'll definitely have to see how that goes. A lot of people in Texas is anticipating it. Of course, Yayo kept Texas lit a lot, you know what I'm talking about? And on top of that, he makes good music as well. So that's definitely something that a lot of people is actually looking forward to, including myself and a lot of my audience. So we'll definitely see how that goes. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about his entire ordeal. I'm out.